welcome to another edition of Saluki Football. I'm SIU writer Todd Hefferman, and this is sports editor Les Winkler, and we're here to talk about SIU's upcoming football game with Missouri State. The Salukis are opening their home season Saturday night at 6 p.m. Missouri State is 0-3. The Salukis are 1-1 and coming off their off week. But last year wasn't such a great thing. SIU came off their off week. They still lost 51-41 in the highest-scoring game of the year for the Salukis, and Missouri State's a little bit different this year.
Well, and I think SIU's a lot different this year too. They're just last year that seemed like it took until the last with all the injuries and everything. It just seemed like it took till week 8 or 9 for this team to find an identity, and I think that identity carried over a little bit with guys like Strother and with McIntosh in charge this year. So it's a different Saluki team this year.
Yeah, and I think we're all curious to see what kind of home environment they're going to have, and then Missouri State's quite different. They have a new quarterback after Kobe Kirby graduated. Their former receiver Trevor Wooden is now their quarterback. He hasn't been picked off yet. He's completing about 62% of his passes. He has about 3 or 4 running backs that they had last year. Their problem is their defense, but the other thing is you look at their stats. It's hard to gauge them when they play Arkansas, Oregon, and a team from the OVC.
We spoke earlier off camera about what kind of home field the Saluki Stadium will become. Last year the new stadium was a novelty. People came out to see it, and the crowds kind of dwindled as the season went on. But part of that too, I think, was the Salukis didn't maintain a lot of momentum and didn't keep winning. But it will be interesting to see how many students are going to come out this year, and what kind of environment Saluki Stadium will eventually become. It's a great facility. The football team is worthy of coming out and check it out. I'm excited about the home opener. I can't wait to get out there on Saturday night and see what happens. So.
Some of the players talked about that they did see a sense of difference last year with the crowd. Not Quincy, of course. They scored, I think, 70 points and blew that team out. But Northern Iowa comes to mind for me. That was a hot environment, and that was you could tell the crowd was there. Do you think you're going to have something similar this weekend?
I would hope so. And I think home opener, I think they played well enough in the first 2 games to generate some interest. And there's something about there's more immediacy at Saluki Stadium. And McAndrew kind of seemed removed far away, whereas everything's kind of right on top of the field at Saluki Stadium. So hopefully the students are excited about the football team. I think this team has great potential. How it all plays out yet, it remains to be seen. But a big win here Saturday would certainly go a long way toward building momentum as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think SIU has to stay away from the turnover bug. They had 4 against Mississippi. One was just a tremendous play, I think, by the defensive end, but he wasn't necessarily pressured into them. And I think if they can protect him, and I think they will, I think they'll have a fighting chance this weekend.
Well, and once you get into conference play, every game is important. I mean, every game is vital. There isn't much margin for error when you're looking to the playoffs toward the end of the year. So there's really no do-overs once you get in conference play. So you got to come out and start immediately. And I'm looking forward to seeing the running backs again. It was fun watching. They were a fun team to watch at SEMO. I want to see the continued advancement of the receiving corps. And I think this has the possibility of being a very good defense before it's all said and done.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good game. Kickoff 6 p.m. It's on Valley Live if you can't make it to Saluki Stadium, which is a free webcast. And we'll be following it on our website as well, thesouthern.com. Missouri State has lost 10 straight on the road in Valley play. And SIU is 4-2 at Saluki Stadium. We hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us.